Whitney, and welcome to the show.
Just a Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with, yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the, ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West though, 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come, and they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come, and run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound, and those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about, and I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us, that part of us, got the heart of Spartacus. Street gens out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between fake bar, default, and conceivers. Of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh. Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my team.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And that misses as well, so that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. Has a look, now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely. To be a hanger when that's the case.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Oh, he's daydreaming, and they pick him off. 1-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And an easy play there from Mustaka. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. In there, 3-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Cain on his way to second, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Yelich is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And he's safe.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
And that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Ready now, Mike Moustakas. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Moustakas is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today. Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry, and this one is gone. A home run.
The first baseman.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. No outs, nobody on. Three and 0 now. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Manny Pena. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Aguilar gets his lead at first, nobody out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Too high, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and a strike.
He's going!
Runner goes. This is in the air out to right. Markakis has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Adrian Hauser, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close.
Leading off with the Braves, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In there, strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Right side, but it's well foul. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 27.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the now at the plate, Christian Yelich looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Now batting.
Here's Brian Braun now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. The next 0-2. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Acuna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. 2 men on, 2 out. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Again, he sends it out of play. Line to the right side. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in, Max Fried. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
54, Max Fried.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
The center fielder.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
3-0 the count.
Dansby Swanson waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dansby Swanson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Acuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. 1 out and a runner on second base. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Garcia gloves it, and he is in there.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Full count, here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Popped him up. Pena is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings they're on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, but foul. Pena on at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Standing in now, Adrian Hauser, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And if worse, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Uh-oh, he missed it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. from the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Standing in, Brian Braun. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Now to the plate, Brian McCann looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding into the box, Austin Riley. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Riley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box, Max Fried. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Matt Joyce.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. next 1-2 pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Anthony Swarzak answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Hold hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Albies brings it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there, and it's 0-1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. Riley going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses inside 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That misses 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck is Nick Markakis. 3-0 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Shortstop, Orlando.
In there, 0-1.
Arcia.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ben Gamble will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 16, Ben.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
The center
At
fielder,
the plate,
number
Lorenzo
6.
Cain. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Softly hit out to short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, Christian.
Ready once again, Christian Yelich. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Line hard. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
The 1-2 pitch. Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is. Freddie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Ozzie Albies will be next. Popped him up. Arcia is there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Moustakas over to his right, and the inning is over. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. It's 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He was a ground-out victim last time out. Jerry Blevins gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Riley has it in his tracks. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB. But listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Manny.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand one. They're on top 7-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Atlanta, number 17, Johan Camargo.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Ronald Acuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Josh Tomlin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Arcia.
High and deep to right center. Markakis on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Eric Thames will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. He'll start this one at 269. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. And it's 1-1. Thames behind 1-2. Thames stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. This is his first year at the big league level. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Riding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And the inning is over. Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And 2, here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Cain on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman,
one away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And it's fouled away. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Nick Markakis would be next. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to. So coming to the plate, Ryan Braun. He got on top of one who was a ground out victim last time. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Now batting, catcher
Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double. Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
No balls and 1 strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grandal at second. Moustakas at first. 1 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Riley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and up next is the catcher Manny Pena. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and behind the back he gets his man at second to retire. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here's another 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ozzie Albies will be next. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Grandal has a play. He's got it 1 away. Now batter. So striding in, Brian McCann. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And another throw over. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. Bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 7-1, the final score in tonight's.
Sinatra. Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shot out. You feel good about yourself.